Hello. Where do I begin this topic? Okay. Punching properly. In the Wing Chun method, they teach not to punch in a street fight because you break your knuckles. Now, I've done Wing Chun for a number of years, and there's many other arts. But the arts that I've done teach you to keep the hands straight. See here? Because you're punching with the knuckle, this area. That's where the punches come. My punches are not like that. They're like this. And I punch with this area. All this area here. Not just with the knuckles. I punch wooden posts. They're as thick as a tree, about this thick. They hold houses in Australia. The roofs. I don't break my hand. If you were to hit it, hold it straight here, where the knuckles are, because you're hitting with the knuckles, it has to be like this, so it can be straight. But that would damage the knuckles if you hit the wrong place. But if you hold it just on a pyramid angle like this, and a pyramid here, it's straight, dead center. Not here, but here, right up to the arm, right up to here, dead center. This is my punch. I came up with it. If you hold it with the knuckles, it's straight along here in the surface, not down here. If you hold it on an angle like this, but don't punch with the knuckles, punch with the knuckles and with this area here, all three bottom, all this here. Then you're hitting with all this area, not just with the knuckles, and it's straight here. Here in the center, as I repeat, right up to the elbow and to the arm. Like that. Not like this. See that? That's not straight. That's only straight in the knuckles. Okay? This is straight. See? Flat on. Of course, there's an exception. You can damage your hands still if it's not well developed. You've got to develop your hands. I've developed my hands many years. As you can see, I've got muscle in my fingers. Muscle is like padding. Padding for the chest when your chest is developed. Padding for the lats. The lats is developed. It's like padding. People that are muscular and when they get hit in the areas where they've got muscle, doesn't hurt too much. When they can learn also to take punches, okay? You've got to learn to take punches. Well, look at my hand. It's like a cat's claw. See the muscle there? Hang on. See the muscle here? The muscle everywhere. The wrist is muscle too, because when you're hitting with the knuckles like this, here, straight along here, okay, along here, okay, the wrist can break. But when you're flat this way and hitting with this area here, the three bottom, it's straight here. See that? See that muscle there? Straight along that line, almost straight along that line with a muscle, but straight with the bone. It has to be straight with the bone, not with the outside layer, for crying out loud. It's got to be straight with the bone. The bone's in dead center. It's not in on side. Martial art world got it wrong a long time ago. Because if you punch with your knuckles, you hit the wrong spot, you're bound to damage them according to the Wing Chun method. But if you punch the way I say, and your fingers are very well developed, you don't break them. I hit I hit pass, I'll show you, give you a demonstration. And I don't break it. But they're very well developed. You may still break them, I don't know if you will, but you may still break them if they're not developed. Okay, so that's wood. Okay. Okay. Nothing's happened to my hands. Nothing at all. Okay, because if I hit this way, I hit straight this way, it's going to damage my knuckles most likely. I don't know, they'll punch that way. But according to the Wing Chun method, it can damage your knuckles if you hit the wrong spot at the bone area of the faces, for example. But here it's flat on. This is straight because the bone's like this. The bone's in here. It's not at the. It's in here. The bone, the center of the arm. It's not in the bloody side. So if you keep your hand straight in the side where the knuckles are, the bone's here, and you're there. See what I mean? See? If you're like this, you're hitting here, and the power's coming there. The bone's in here though, more further in the center. If you hit the center, you're hitting with the whole bone going down that way, from the point of the bone, from the inside of the bone to where the hand is. Okay, try it and see. But they have, like I said, they've got to be well developed. As you can see, they're like cat's claws. See, you have to know which type of weights to do that. I explained in one of my videos. If you look at YouTube, it shows you how to develop that, and the forearm has to be developed too. Okay, power comes from the hip when you punch. Okay, that is from the when you kick, it comes from the hip, and in line with the body straight. But when you punch, it comes from the shoulders and the back. The body in line, not from the hip. When Bruce Lee says power comes from the hip, he's talking about the kicks. If you look at the video carefully, the movie, they're talking about kicks. They're not talking about punches. Don't misinterpret that. I'm very powerful with my punches and my kicks, and I know where it comes from. It's like an inch of the door. See the inch of the door? It comes from the inch here. The inch is here. Okay, for the legs. And then line straight into the punch or the kick, and your whole body weight into it. Instead of arm power that weighs 1 or 2 kilos or whatever, I weigh 111 kilos. I put the whole weight behind it. Boom. And when you punch, you don't step and punch. Because if you do that, the body weight goes onto the ground. See that? I exaggerate so you can understand it. Ballet dancing, okay? I exaggerate to understand it. The body weight goes, boom, here, on the ground. When you punch, you do your best to punch and step at the same time so the body weight goes forward. Or you punch first and then step. So the body weight goes punch. Either that way or at the same time. So I give you a demonstration, you come here and you go, okay? And the body weight goes into the punch and not on the floor. So the hand has to be dead center. Yeah. Yeah, it's where the bone is. It's not down there. It's not here. Where that's straight with the knuckles. It's in dead center. And that's where the power comes from. From what I said to you before. Everything has to be in line into it though.